Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste, Chaitanya Chandraya Namo. Sri Chaitanya Chandraya Namo. In Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, said, Sruhudam Sarvabhutanam Yantvamang Santing Ruchati. Krishna is the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. One who knows this thing, he can get peace here, otherwise not. Bhaktaram Jagyantavasang Sarvaloka Maheswaram Sruhudam Sarvabhutanam Gyantamang Santim Uchyate. One who knows this thing. Krishna is the only enjoyer, supreme enjoyer. Bhaktaram Jagyam Tapasang. He receives and he enjoys the fruit, the result of all Jagya and all Tapasya. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. He is the supreme proprietor of all the worlds. That means the material world as well as spiritual world. Sarvaloka Maheswaram. Srudam Sarvabhutanam Gyantamang Santing Ruchati. He is the only well-wishing friend of all living entities. One who knows this thing, he gets peace. Otherwise, no peace. No peace at all. Krishna, as he is our well-wishing friend, for the good of ours, the conditioned souls who are suffering, who have been suffering here, lakhs of lives here, suffering and suffering and suffering and suffering. So out of compassion, out of his causeless mercy, he has given us his message here in Srimad Bhagavad Gita. The Srimad Bhagavad Gita has directly come out from the lips of Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should accept it. Yesterday evening I was telling, one who has developed faith, Shraddha, Shraddhavana jana hoy bhakti adhikari, who has developed Shraddha. Shraddha means strong faith, unflinching faith. Shraddha sabde sudruda kohe, Shraddha sabde vishwasa kohe sudruda nischay. Krishna bhakti koile sarva karma kruta hoy. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita says. Shraddha means druda vishwas, strong faith, unflinching faith. In whom? In which? Unflinching faith in Krishna, unflinching faith in the message of Krishna, unflinching faith in the Vedic literature, the conclusions given in Siddhantas given in Vedic literature, unflinching faith in Sadhu, Vaishnava, Guru, bona fide Guru. This is Shraddha. This is Shraddha. Shraddhavana labhati jnanam tatpara sanjatindriyam jnano labdha paramsanti nasirena adhigacchati. Bhagavad Gita. Krishna says this thing. Shraddhavana labhati jnanam. Who can achieve this jnana, this knowledge? The Krishna is imparting this knowledge, spiritual knowledge, transcendental knowledge. This is not material knowledge. And those who are bona fide representatives, dear devotees of Krishna, Vaishnavas, they are also imparting this transcendental knowledge. Because they are also well-wishers of the suffering living entities in this material world. The Vaishnavas. Mahanta sobhava yahi tarite pamor. Nijo karjo nahi jaun taro ghoro. Stated in Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is Mahanta sobhava. This is the nature of a Mahatma, of a Vaishnava, of a dear devotee of Krishna. This is nature. মহান্ত স্বভাব এই তারিতে পামর নিজ কার্য নাহি যাও তার ঘর। He has no business here in this material world. There is no business here at all. Because he is the very intimate, confidential associate of the Supreme Lord Krishna. He always lives with Krishna in Krishna's abode. He has no business here. He is not a conditioned soul. He is never forced to come here. But why he comes? Out of causeless mercy. Tarite pamar. To deliver these pamaras, deliver this fallen souls, those who have been suffering and suffering and suffering here, these conditioned souls, to deliver them out of causeless mercy, comes here. He has no other business. This Vaishnava, they are imparting this knowledge because they are also well-wishers. Well-wishers. So we must have strong, unflinching faith in them, in their words. Then we will be benefited. Then we will be benefited. Then we can achieve this knowledge, acquire this knowledge, have this knowledge. Otherwise, you cannot achieve this knowledge. No. Not possible at all. Here is Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 5th chapter, text 22. Krishna says, Jehi sansparsada bhoga. Repeat. Can't repeat. Verses of Srimad Bhagavad Gita. Jehi sansparsada bhoga. Dukkhajonaya evate. Adyantavantah kaunteya. Na tesu ramate buddha. Most important thing. J. Those. He. Suddenly. Sansparsada. By contact with the material senses. Bhogaha. Enjoyments. Dukkhaha. Distress. Jonayaha. Sources of. Eva. Suddenly. They are. Adi. Beginning. Anto. End. Vanto. Subject to. Kaunteya. O son of Kunti. No. Never. Tesu. In those. Ramate. Takes delight. Buddha. The intelligent person. Yehi sanspada bhoga dukkha jonaya evate. Adyantavanta kaunteya na tesu ramate buddha. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. An intelligent person doesn't take part in the sources of misery, which are due to contact with the material senses. O son of Kunti, such pleasures have a beginning and an end. And so the wise man doesn't delight in them. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Material sense pleasures are due to the contact of the material senses, which are all temporary, because the body itself is temporary. A liberated soul is not interested in anything which is temporary. Knowing well the joys of transcendental pleasure, how can a liberated soul agree to enjoy false pleasure? In the Padma Purana it is said, Ramante yogina anante satyanande chidatmani iti rama padinasahu param brahma vidhiyate. The mystics derive unlimited transcendental pleasures from the absolute truth. And therefore the supreme absolute truth, the personality of Godhead, is also known as Rama. In the Srimad Bhagavatam also, 5th canto, it is said, Rishabdev has said, Nayam deho deho bhadan loke kastan kaman narate vidibhudam je tapo divyam putraka jena sattam suddhe jasmad brahma saukhyam tu anantam. My dear sons, There is no reason to labor very hard for sense pleasure while in this human form of life. Such pleasures are available to the stool eaters, hogs. Rather, you should undergo penances in this life by which your existence will be purified, and as a result, you will be able to enjoy unlimited transcendental bliss. Therefore, those who are true yogis or learned transcendentalists are not attracted by sense pleasures, which are the causes of continuous material existence. The more one is addicted to material pleasures, the more he is entrapped by material miseries. You see, for Supreme Personality of Godhead Krishna, who is a well-wishing friend of all living entities, says this thing. Yehi sanspaja bhoga dukkhajono yoyevate adantavanta kaunteya nate suramati buddha. This sense pleasure is the source of all sorts of misery. Dukkhajonaya, all sorts of misery. It is adyantavanta. It has beginning and end. It has its beginning and end. And the wise, not yesu ramate buddha, and the wise man does not delight in them, does not run after such sense pleasure, because there is no pleasure at all. That's the source of all misery, all misery. It's very, very important thing. But here, in this material world, all are running after this sense pleasure. All are running after this material enjoyment. Because they have no conception of the higher taste or transcendental pleasure. They know only this body, metal body, this metal body. And they give their identification by this body. Where the body is born, who are you? Huh? Who are you? What's your identification? Huh? A study says it's Germany. The body is born in Germany, you see. It's Germany. He'll say he's Australian. This body is born in Australia. Huh? He'll say I'm Indian. His body is born in India. Like this. You identify yourself through this body. Huh? And bodily identification and bodily relationships, father-mother relationship, husband-wife relationship, master and servant relationship, and friend relationship, and other relationships, isn't it? We have these types of relationships here in this material world. 5 types of relationships. Father-mother, father and son relationship, husband and wife relationship, master and servant relationship, friends and friendly relationship, and other relationships. These 5 types of relationships we have. And these relationships all is bodily relationships. It's only bodily relationships. And the body is a metal body, and the material senses. And here Krishna says, this contact with the material senses are the sources of misery. Jehi sanspaja bhoga dukkha-jona evate. Dukkha-jona evate. You see? So all are contacting with these material senses and run after this material enjoyment, and in the long run, or consequently, they get unlimited misery, suffering and suffering and suffering. As for example, this here, Krishna also says, O son of Kunti, such pleasures have beginning and end, adyantavanta, and so the wise man doesn't delight. one who is wise man, one who is a learned person, one who is an intelligent person, one who has knowledge of this transcendental knowledge, one who knows who he is, his true identity, one who knows what is the eternal relationship, who is not running after this material relationship. We have only one relationship, that is with Krishna. Krishna is the mukhya sambandha. Krishna is the mukhya, means chief, and is the only relationship, and that is eternal relationship. That relationship never breaks. But bodily relationships break at any time when the body finishes. So it is adyantavanta. It has a beginning and end. Because the body is temporary. So this relationship is temporary. So the pleasures derived through material senses are also temporary. Adyantavanta. Not only temporary, but dukkha jonaya, the sources of misery. This is most important thing. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is said, those who have developed, in other words, those who are in this bodily conception of life, those who think this body as self, and those who are related with the body are mine, and those who are not related with the body, they are not mine, they are others. And those who think the land in which this body is born is to be worshipped, They never say, Sarva Rajya Sarva Pujya Krishna. Krishna is to be only worshipped, always worshipped. They never say this thing. Srimad Bhagavatam, the essence of all Vedic literature, is very, very impartial scripture. Nirupeksha Shastra, very impartial. Clearly and emphatically, with much stress, Srimad Bhagavatam says, such a person cannot be categorized as a human being. Saeva Gokhara. He is an animal, that means go means cow, and khara means ass. He will be categorized in the category of cow and an ass, Saeva Gokhara. Jasyatma buddhi kunapeti dhatuke sodhi kalatradisu bhumijjadhi jatirtha buddhi na salile karichij janesu abhigyesu saeva gokhara. Srimad Bhagavatam says. Srimad Bhagavatam pramanam amalam. Repeatedly we say. But Srimad Bhagavatam says, spotless proof. No wrong in it. Pramanam amalam. Bhagavata je namane se javana sama. Tar shasta che janme prabhu jama. This caution is there. If someone will not accept Srimad Bhagavatam, accept the conclusions given in Srimad Bhagavatam, he is a mletha, he is a javan. Definitely. So accept Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Jasyatma buddhi kunapeti dhatuke sodhi kalatradisa bhumijyadhi. One who thinks this kunapa as self. Kunapa means a bag. A bag filled with three things. Bato, pito, kopho. Three dhatu. What do you say in English?
Mucus, bile, and air.
Yes, mucus, bile and air. Three dhatu. This bag is filled with three things. Bato, pito, kopho. And one, the human being, one who thinks this bag is me. I. Shatma buddhi kunapiti dhatuke. Sodhi kalatradi subhamijjadhi. Again. Those who are related to this bag, related, this bodily relationship, the question of bodily relationship. Oh, Kalatra, my wife, related. Sons, daughters, related. Friends, relatives, kith and kin, like that. Those are related to this body, they are mine. Those are not related, they are others. Others. Like this. Sodhi kaladari subhamijjadhi. Again, the land in which this body is born is worshipped. Worship the land. Janmabhumi, motherland. Worshipable, motherland. Never says Krishna is to be worshipped. Only Krishna is to be worshipped. Sarvaradhya sarvapujya, never says. Janesu abhigyasu saeva gokhara. He may be, that person may be very, very elevated person here in this material platform. May be a very great leader. You see? Very great, what do you say? Leader? Political leader? Maybe a great, very learned scholar, Pandit? Maybe a great intelligent person? Great scientist? Material scientist? What he may be? Janesu abhigyasu. Saeva gokhara. He is a cow, either a cow or an ass. He cannot be categorized as a human being. You see. You will find only gokharas. Where is human being? Can you find one human being? Take statistics, what will be the percentage? Very, very meager percentage. 0.1%. 0.1% human. All are gokharas. All are cows and asses, because they are all in bodily platform, bodily conception of life, thinking the body, the self. So they are running after the bodily needs. What is the need of the body? Ahara nidra bhaya maithunam. Eating, sleeping, mating and defending. This is bodily needs. They are all running after it. They don't know who are they, what is their real identity. They don't know it. So Krishna says, they are always come in contact with these material senses, sense enjoyment. So they are suffering, life after life. But Krishna is so merciful, such well-wishing friend. The devotees of Krishna, the Vaishnavas, Bhagavatas, Mahabhagavatas, are so merciful. They come here and say us this thing, teach us this thing. They want, you should not suffer. Why are you suffering? You should not suffer. Finish your suffering. You should inquire. Who are you? What is your real identity? The first lesson Bhagavad Gita gives this. First lesson it gives. You are not this body. You are spirit soul. You are spirit soul. This first lesson gives. You are not this body. You are spirit soul. Oh, I am spirit soul. Then, what is the need of the soul? But you are running after the need of the body, which is adyantavanta. The body is adyantavanta. Body is temporary. And the bodily pleasure, material pleasure, is also adyantavanta, is temporary. Not only that, it is the source of unlimited miseries. Unlimited miseries. A serious, one who is a very serious person, a very thoughtful person, a conscientious person, should think it up very deeply. Why I am suffering? Because of this. And this is out of ignorance only. It's out of ignorance. Because an animal, a cow, an ass, they have no knowledge at all. Their consciousness is very, very low consciousness, that day I was telling you, the 5 levels of consciousness. Abruta Chetana, Sankujita Chetana, Mukulita Chetana, Vikachita Chetana, and Purna Vikachita Chetana. These 5 levels of consciousness. In English we may say covered consciousness, contracted consciousness, then beginning of the blossoming consciousness, then half blossomed consciousness, then fully, completely blossomed consciousness. Is 5 levels of consciousness. The animals are in these 2 levels of consciousness. Covered consciousness and contracted consciousness. Abruta Chetana and Sankuchita Chetana. Covered consciousness and contracted consciousness. But you, human beings, you are human beings. You are not in those consciousness. You are in other 3. Mukulita Chetana, Vikachita Chetana, and Purna Vikachita Chetana. The highest stage of consciousness is highest level of consciousness, Purna, completely blossoming. One achieves that stage, that level of consciousness, he is considered the best type of human being. And his life is successful. He has fulfilled the purpose of his human life. Getting human body, human form of life, if you don't try and take care to elevate your consciousness, or in whatever level of consciousness you are, you should take care, you should try, you should make a part how you can enhance it and achieve the highest level of consciousness, that is Purna Vikachita Chetana, completely blossomed consciousness. That's a wise man does. Not a Suramati Buddha, here it says. Those one who is really wise man, he doesn't delight in this sense pleasure, because he knows it. It's no pleasure at all. It's the source of all misery. This is what Krishna says. There is a story. And this bodily conception of life is bodily platform. It's so strong with us. So strong with us. It's very, very difficult to give it up. Very, very difficult to give it up. Have you given it up? If I thrust a needle in you, oh, so much pain. Just a pinprick. You see? There's so much bodily conception of life. Isn't it? So much. It's very difficult to get rid of this bodily conception of life. Not an easy thing. Srimad Bhagavatam says, Jadustejya. Jadustejya. It's very, very difficult to give it up. You see? Even an old man, jirjate janu jirjate. Tesang dukha nibahang sarma kama drutam tejait. In 9th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam, Jajati Maharaja says, Jajati Maharaj, statement given by Jajati Maharaj. Even an old man, he's going to die. He's going to die. He's on deathbed. Very old man. Still he cannot give it up, this bodily consciousness, you see, and bodily sense enjoyment. He cannot give it up. Very difficult. He's suffering and suffering, loss of life, life after life, for this reason. For this reason. Here he says, Krishna says, the source of all such misery. Still, he cannot give it up. It's very difficult to give it up. Jirjata danu jirjate. Even so old is going to die. Still he cannot. Jajati Maharaj says, if you want real pleasure, happiness, immediately give it up. Drutam tyajet. Drutam means immediately. Immediately give it up. But it's very difficult. What to do? What to do? You see, there is a story. Mughal Emperor Akbar, you know, name of Akbar, a famous Mughal emperor reigning in India. Akbar, during time of Akbar. In his court, there was a very learned person. Many learned persons are there. One of them is Biraballa. Do you understand? It's Biraballa, you know. I've heard his name, Biraballa. He's a very funny person, funny, always funny, laughing, funny. So that question arose. This question arose. The sense pleasure, question of sense pleasure. Biraballa says, O Emperor, Badshah, it's very difficult to give it up. Even an old man who is going to die also cannot give it up. It's very difficult. Emperor Badshah said, is it true? Oh yes, it is true. Emperor Badshah, I cannot believe it. An old man? It's everything finished. As it is said, Maharaja said, Bruddha kala oilo sobo sukha bhagilo. Bruddha kala oilo sob sukha bhagilo. The old age came, all happiness is gone. Isn't it? In your youth, you can enjoy. Your senses are very active. But in old age, the senses are dull. You cannot enjoy. But the desire of enjoyment is there. You have not given up that desire of enjoyment. You see, though you are old, it is very strong also. Biraballa said that thing. But Badshah, Akbar, cannot believe it. He said, I can't believe. As he says, seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. This is motto. If I see, then I will believe. Otherwise, I cannot believe it. Then Biraballa said, all right, I'll show you. I'll show you. You just find out the oldest man in your kingdom. Find out. So he was found out. The oldest man in Akbar's kingdom. So message was sent to him. Such date, when date was fixed. Badshah Akbar was going to meet such person. He was conveyed that message. Biraballa said, all right, Badshah Akbar, we should take your young girl, 16 years young girl, your daughter, with us. She should be nicely decorated, put on nice saris, put on nice ornament. We should take her with us. And that was done. Biraballa, Badshah Akbar, and Akbar's young daughter, 16 years old daughter, very nicely decorated. They all went. They all went to the bed, deathbed. The old man was lying on the deathbed, couldn't move. That old man, oldest man, person in Akbar's kingdom, in one side of the bed, Biraballa and Akbar stood. The other side of the bed, the young girl stood. The old man looked at the young girl, didn't look at Akbar and Biraballa. Biraballa said, you see, the old man looking at your girl, your daughter, is not looking at us. So, what is that? Seeing is believing. Now you see what I was saying. Jirjato janu jirjati nam tusam tasam dukkhani vaham sarma kama drudam tejet. Jadati Maharaj says, if you want real pleasure, real happiness, immediately give up this thing. This desire for material enjoyment. Because this is the dukkha jonaya, the source of all misery. Still like an old man, oldest man cannot give it up. You see? Jadat Maharaj also said, Na jatu kama kamanang upabhogyena samyati Habisa kusmavartmeva bhuyo evavi vardhate. You understand? Anyway, he is a deaf person, deaf. Cannot hear. Parameswar is a deaf. What I say, he cannot hear. What? a dead person. Na jatu kama kama na upahoge na samyati. Havisa Krishna vartmeva bhuyo bhavi vardhate. You understand, Parameswar? If you pour ghee in the fire, will fire be extinguished? It will never be extinguished. It will be more ablazed and ablazed and ablazed. And say, give me more, give me more, give me more. Isn't it? It will never be extinguished. Similarly, the more you give enjoyment to your material senses, the more they want. Yes, yes. Give me more, give me more, give me more. They'll never be satisfied. Na jatu kama kamanam upabhoge na samyati. Havisha kusma vartmeva bhuyo ibati bhaddhate. You see? The Jati Maharaj says in 9th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the more you give enjoyment to your material senses, they'll never be satisfied. They'll want more, more, more. As you pour ghee into the fire will never be extinguished. More and more ablaze. So Krishna says here. Krishna says here, O son of Kunti, such pleasure have a beginning and an end. And so the wise man does not delight in them. Na te suramate buddha. The wise man doesn't. He knows what is the real pleasure. It is the real pleasure. Here, quoting Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, my revered spiritual master Srila Prabhupada says here, Nayam deho deho bhadan loke kastan kaman arhate vidibhudam je tapo divyam putraka jena sattam suddhed jasmad brahma saukhyam tu anantam. This instruction given by Rishabdev to his sons. Do you understand? Oh my dear sons, there is no reason to labor very hard for sense pleasure while in this human form of life. Such pleasures are available to the stool eaters, hogs. Rather, you should undergo penances in this life by which your existence will be purified, and as a result, you will be able to enjoy unlimited transcendental pleasure, bliss. Unlimited. But material pleasure is limited. Adyantavan. Limited. But material pleasure is limited. Adyantavanta. That is beginning and end, temporary. Whereas this transcendental bliss or pleasure is unlimited. You understand? Never. There is no limit to it. Unlimited. Then what do you want? What do you want? You want limited pleasure or unlimited pleasure, Baba? What do you want? You want unlimited pleasure. So give it up this limited things. Give it up this sense pleasure. Can you? Huh? Are you prepared? No. If you cannot give it up, how can you get it, Baba? How can you get it? You have to give it up. Then you can get the unlimited pleasure. If you cannot give it up, how can you get the unlimited pleasure? Huh? Impossible. Impossible. That means what Krishna says, it is impossible. Then, why do you say impossible? Huh? You are not prepared for it. You are not prepared. You are not prepared. You have not prepared yourself to get it. Do you understand? Though you are suffering life, still you are not prepared to give it up. As that oldest man, you see, suffering. But Mahajanas say, like Jajati Maharaj, Shastra says, Krishna says, supreme authority, which is only well-wishing friend of ours. If you want real unlimited transcendental pleasure, real pleasure and happiness, give it up, this temporary pleasure. Adhyantavanta. It's beginning and end. You understand? Rishabdev says here, Nayam deho dehabhadan loke Kastan kaman narote vidbhudamje tapo divyam putraka jena sattam suddhe jasmad brahma saukhyam tu anantam. He gives such instruction to his sons. In this human form of life, you should not labor very hard for sense pleasures, because these pleasures are available to the stool eaters, hogs. By eating stool, the hog gets such pleasure. You are a human being. Durlabham manusam janamam, rarely achieved. This manusa janama, the human form of life, rarely achieved. Do you want to be a hog? Eat stool. Next life you must be a hog. Eat stool. Krishna will give you that thing. All right. I gave him opportunity, this human form of life, but this nonsense, this rascal, they cannot give up this sense pleasure and didn't make any effort to get this unlimited transcendental pleasure. The opportunity I gave, but he misused it, abused it. Such a rascal. Be a hog. Go. So it becomes hog. You want to be a hog? It's tough. So you should give it up. Seriously. Aspire for this unlimited transcendental pleasure. You understand? That's because he's our well-wishing friend, Krishna. He says this thing. All Maharaja say, all Shastra says, Tapo divyam putraka. You see, Tapo divyam putraka. Jena sattam suddhed. Jasmad brahma saukhyam tu anantam. Rather, you should undergo penances in this life, tapasya, by which your existence will be purified, and as a result, you will be able to enjoy unlimited transcendental bliss. The human life is meant for tapasya. You understand? Is meant for tapasya, for penance, not for this material enjoyment, sense enjoyment. Because hogs are doing, even a worm in the stool also is doing that thing. The sense enjoyment. Worm in the stool. Have you seen a worm in the stool? No. Nonsense. Not seen? See your own stool. How many worms are there? If you cannot see your eyes, go to the doctor's laboratory. Have that. What is that? Microscope and see. You see how many worms are there in your stool. They are also enjoying that. Kruminam kyadantarang. Are you anything better than a worm in the stool? You rascal. Better than a worm in the stool? Kruminam kyadantarang. Huh? The worm is doing the sense pleasure and you are doing. So there is no difference between the worm in the stool and yourself. Then, but you are a human being. Don't you feel ashamed? Huh? Feel ashamed? One should feel ashamed. One who is really very conscientious person, yes. Such must feel himself ashamed. What I am doing? I am just a worm in the stool. I am doing the same thing. Sense pleasure. Tapo divyam putraka. Jena sattam suddhed. Jasmad brahma saukhyam tu anantam. This human form of life is meant for tapasya, penance. Are you doing any penance? Tapasya? What tapasya? Very severe tapasya, austerity, no eating, only eat air, vayu bhoksham, or drink water only, jol bhoksham, no food will be given to you. Are you prepared for it? I want to put you under such severe austerity, penance. I will give you no food, only for few days some water will be supplied. Then it will be stopped. Vayu bhoksham. Breathe only air. Yes. Can you? Are you prepared? Is prepared. From tomorrow, tomorrow's couple is pudding. Give only some water. In Kali Yuga, what tapasya can you do, Baba? In Kali Yuga, what tapasya can you do? Your lifespan is very short. Very short. Prayana alpayusa. Kalavasmin jugejana. Alpayusa. Very short span of life. Because of this sinful activities. You see, alpayusa. It is said, this span of life of the people, human beings in Kali Yuga is 100 years. How many? How many people are living for 100 years? How many? No. Very, very few persons. You understand? Very, very few persons. Why? They are being short-lived. Their span of life is reduced and reduced and reduced. How can one live? If is tapo divyam putraka adena sattvam suddhet. Here, if you can do penance, tapasya, then you will be purified. Purified. Then Brahma Saukyam to Anantam. As a result, you will be able to enjoy unlimited transcendental bliss. First purify yourself. You understand? Purify. And what is the process of purification? Chanting Hare Krishna. Yes, you may. Your body is dirty, so you may take bath, use some soap, etc. So it may be very clean. But how can you cleanse your heart? So many dirt is there accumulated in your heart, life after life, like Himalayan mountain. So many dirt. How can you cleanse it, purify it? What is the process? Is there any process? Do you know that process? Srimad Sokatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana Huddastho hi avadrani vidhunoti srutsadang. Isn't it? Srimad Bhagavatam says. Srimad Sokatha Krishna Punya Sravana Kirtana Huddastho hi avadrani vidhunoti srutsadang. Listen to Krishna Katha, Bhagavata Katha. To understand? Yes, Krishna Katha. This is Krishna Katha. Krishna's own Bani, Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam. Listen here every day. Nitya Bhagavata Sevaya. Daily activity. Because so many dirt has been accumulated in heart like Himalayan mountain. How can it be cleansed? Unless you hear Krishna Katha every day from a bona fide Bhagavata, Bhakta Bhagavata, Vaishnava. Do you understand? Then it will be cleansed. Do you understand? Then that Bhakta Bhagavata Guru, Mahabhagavata, great devotee, Vaishnava, will inflict discipline on you. As Arjuna says, 2nd chapter Bhagavad Gita, Sishyateham sadhimam tvang prapannam. I become your disciple, Sishya. I accept you as my guru, spiritual master. Disciple means under discipline. So guru inflicts discipline. You understand? Guru inflicts discipline on disciple. Thereby, his heart is cleansed. Sadhimam. That means dirt will be cleansed. The heart will be purified. Then he will prepare to receive this tattva jnana. Impart this tattva jnana. Sadhimam. This is, you understand? So, this inflict discipline means That means the Guru will put you into severe penance. Do you understand? In Kali Yuga, you cannot retire to a solitary place in Himalayan mountain cave and do their sadhana. They are eating only, breathing air, or drinking water. No, you can't do it. Such severe penance. Very short life you have. Do you understand? Mahaprabhu, Srimad Mahaprabhu is very, very merciful for us. Do you understand? He has given us very simple tapasya, simple penance. Do you understand? Very simple penance. What is that? Do you know? Huh? Yes, that's all right. But what is penance? 4 regulative principles you should strictly follow. No sense enjoyment, what Krishna says, is the source of all misery. Mahaprabhu is not different from Krishna. Huh? He is very, very munificent person, who freely distributes Krishna prem. Do you understand? He is preparing you to have it. Do you understand? So, he gives very simple penance. He says the same thing as Krishna says here, but in some different way. Mahaprabhu is very, very merciful. Mahaprabhu gives you sugar-coated quinine. Isn't it? He gives you quinine, but sugar-coated. Sugar-coated quinine, Baba. Quinine is very bitter, but Mahaprabhu gives you sugar-coated quinine. Do you understand? First you taste very sweet. Oh, yes, very nice. Sugar-coated quinine. But do you know what is that? Huh? Are you taking that sugar-coated quinine? You are not taking? He is taking, but he is not aware of it, I think. He is not aware of it. That is taking sugar-coated quinine. Do you understand, Parameswar? Yes. That sugar-coated quinine means you want to make merry, isn't it? You want to make merry, enjoy. Gito, Badyo, Nrutyo. You go, the karmis. There are so many clubs here, isn't it? Karmi clubs. They are drinking wine, eating meat, intoxicant, drugs, young boys and girls, naked, dancing. Isn't it? They are making merry. Singing, dancing, and some instrument they are also playing. Taurjatrika, Gito, Badyo, Nrutya. Gito, Badyo, Nrutya. Singing, playing musical instrument, and dancing. Mahaprabhu said, all right, you do the same thing. Singing, dancing, and play the musical instrument. Do you understand? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Chant and dance and play. Kartal, play harmonium, play mridang. Yes. The same, 3 things. Gito, Vadyo, Nrutyo. What do you say? Isn't it? Correct? Gito, Vadyo, Nrutyo. You do. This is sugar-coated quinine, Baba. Yes, sugar-coated quinine Mahaprabhu gives. At the time of Sankirtan, you see, even a boy dances, even an old man dances, a young man dances, young woman dances, all are dancing, automatically dancing. And playing of kartal, playing of mridang, playing of harmonium, singing, dancing, and musical instruments, automatically. You see, this is sugar-coated quinine. You understand? And also, penance is there. No fish eating, meat eating, no onion, garlic. That means don't give any pleasure to the tongue, the senses. You understand? No intoxication, Do you understand? Any sort of intoxication, no, even no tea, coffee. But to speak of a very strong intoxicant, marijuana, LSD, huh? In the Western world, brown sugar, like that. It's all forbidden. No. You understand? No gambling. No gambling. You understand? No dice play. No this cards play. No chess. No bag bakri. Do you know bag bakri play? Huh? Huh? Don't you know? Bag bakri. Tiger and goat. Tiger and goat. Tiger. Devour goat. Bag bakri play. Do you understand? That's one type of chess game. You understand? We say bag bakri. In our country is there. Yeah. Bag bakri play. And no cinema, no theater, no TV, no, don't see. Naked pictures. Do you understand? This is tapasya. And no illicit sex. No. Do you understand? Very strict. Those who will be gruhastas, accept wife, and should be prepared to maintain a wife, Baba. Maintain children, then children will be produced. Maintain a wife, maintain children. Very difficult to maintain a wife. You have to cry for her. You have to cry, that's your head for her. And Lord Ram cried for Sita. Lord Ram cried for Sita. You see, you have to cry. Be prepared. Not an easy thing to maintain a wife. And their Guru gives no illicit sex. That means you have accept wife, but you should accept wife not as an enjoyment, as an object of enjoyment. No. Not as an object of enjoyment. She is a spirit soul. She is a devotee. Soul means devotee. As you are a devotee. Do you understand? As you are a devotee. Very strict. We have. This is tapasya. Once in a month, only you will meet your wife for procreation. For procreation. Evam vyavaya prajaya. Naratei. Srimad Maharaja says, Naratei, no sexual enjoyment. For the sake of sexual enjoyment, one should not marry or accept a wife. No. Only for procreation. Procreation, nice children. Krishna Bhakta, devotee children. Not like hogs, you produce children that will eat stool. No. Don't produce such children. They will eat stool like hogs. Do you understand? Nice children, Krishna Bhaktas. Give it to society. That is tapasya. Very strict. Do you understand? If someone develops too much attachment to his wife, he does also illicit sex. That's illicit sex. That's sinful activity. But, and that is forbidden. This is tapasya. Do you understand? Today is what is it? Appearance or disappearance day of Gour Kishore Das Babaji? Appearance day of Gour Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. This is a Paramahansa, great Paramahansa, you see. Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj had some followers. One of them was Shambhu Babu. His name is Shambhu. Once he came, paid obeisances to Gaur Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj. So one of the devotees sitting there said, Maharaj, Shambhu Babu had come. Oh, Shambhu Babu had come. All right. Then he said, Shambhu Babu is married now. Oh, Shambhu Babu is married now, has accepted wife. Then Gaur Kishore Das Babaji said, all right, yo, Shambhu Babu, You should treat your wife as a devotee, as a Vaishnavi, Krishna Dasi, servant, maid servant of Krishna. Don't treat her as an object of enjoyment. Do you understand? And Vaishnava is to be served, isn't it? Huh? A Vaishnava and Vaishnavi, or a Vaishnavi is to be served. So you should serve her. You understand? You should serve her and take her remnants, because one will take the remnants of Vaishnava or Vaishnavi. Do you understand? That means you should cook for her. Oh, Vaishnavi, Dandavat, please take prasad, give me some remnants. Do you understand? How Gour Kishore Das Babaji said. Then, now, will you be prepared to accept a wife now? Parameswara? No, Baba. Dandavat. I can do such thing. Do you understand? So this is penance. This penance in Kali Yuga. If you undergo such penance, and chant Hare Krishna under the guidance of bona fide Guru, who is inflicting strict discipline on you, rascal. Guru Karnadharam. Guru has that right. Catch hold of your ear and slap. Your rascal. This is infliction of discipline. You should be prepared for it. Then is Jena Satvena Suddhyam Jasmad Brahma Saukhyam Tu Paramam Anantam. Then unlimited transcendental bliss you have. Do you understand? This is tapasya in Kali Yuga. No other tapasya is there. And what is the purpose of tapasya? What is the purpose? Huh? Why shall we purify? What is the need of purification? What is the need? Huh? To have Krishna. To have Krishna. Do you understand? Yes. Then you can have Brahma Saukhyam tu Anantam, unlimited transcendental bliss, pleasure. Because Krishna is the source of all pleasure. Rasavai saha. Upanishad says, Rasavai saha. Huh? Isn't it? Jai Dharma Prabhu. Rasavai saha. Saha, he, Krishna, is the source of all mellows. Isn't it? All pleasure. All pleasure. All mellow. All beauty. Huh? Madhurjaka nilayam Krishnam. Krishna is Madhurjaka nilayam. All beauty is there. Do you understand? That is Brahma Saukhyam tu Anantam. Unlimited. Transcendental bliss and pleasure. Then you can have it. Huh? That is the purpose of tapasya. Do you understand? Therefore we undergo tapasya, penance, purify our heart, to have this thing. But if you undergo tapasya and cannot have it, so what is the need of that tapasya? Is there any need? Do you understand? Huh? You undergo tapasya, but you cannot have it. The Brahma Saukya Anantam cannot have Krishna. Then what is the need of tapasya? Huh? Narada Pancharatra it is said, Aradhito jadi hari tapasa tata king. Naradhito jadi hari tapasa tata king. Antarvahi jadi hari tapasa tata king. Nantarvahi jadi hari tapasa tata king. Do you understand? Deaf. Ah. The other people are deaf. I am speaking to the deafs. Aradhito jadi hari tapasa tata king. Naradhito jadi hari tapasa tata king. Antarvahi jadi hari tapasa tataking, nantarvahi jadi hari tapasa tataking. Huh? Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada Maharaj quotes this verse very often, very often. What is the need of tapasya if Lord Hari is worshipped? Because that is the purpose of tapasya. Isn't it? Do you understand? If Lord Hari is not worshipped, then what is the need of tapasya? Tata king. Do you understand? Antarvahi jadi hari tapasa tata king. Nantarvahi jadi hari tapasa tata king. Huh? If you can see Lord Hari within and without, then what is the need of tapasya? Huh? No need. If you cannot see Lord Hari within and without, then what is the need of tapasya? Tata king? Huh? Tell me. No need. You understand? Mahaprabhu gave such easy type of tapasya, and he gave us this sugar-coated quinine. Very easily we can see Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna. You understand? Because there is no difference between the name of Krishna and Krishna himself. You understand? Abhinnatam nama namina. Abhinnatam nama namina. There is no, abhinna means non-different. Nama and Nami. The holy name of Krishna and Krishna himself. Do you understand? Srinama smarile rupai se sangye sangye. If your chanting is a pencilless, pure name, immediately you can see the beautiful form of Krishna. Not only form, the leelas also. This is. Do you understand? So, only by chanting and following the principle of this easy tapasya. Do you understand? Easy tapasya. Very easy. This following very strictly the four regulative principles. Chanting a pencilless, pure name under the guidance of a bona fide Vaishnava Guru. Do you understand? I will get it. Brahma Shaukhyam to Anantam. Unlimited, transcendental pleasure and bliss. Do you understand? When we will get this, there will be no attraction for sense pleasure. No. No. It will taste bitter. Puh. Puh. You will spit at it. It will taste bitter. Do you understand? At that time it will taste bitter. As long as you have not developed this, it attracts you. Isn't it, Parameswar? Then prepare yourself. Have this. Thank you very much.
Would anybody like to ask Govinda Maharaj a question?
Yes. Question.
Govinda Maharaj has come from Orissa in India, which is just below Bengal, West Bengal. And he's
Jagannath Puri Dham.
Jagannath Puri Dham,
Yeah.
where the Rath Yatra festival is. Maharaj is leaving for Brisbane in the morning, so it's the only chance to ask a question. You're quite welcome.
Yeah.
Any questions?
Yep. What I say. Yes?
Sometimes the tapasya becomes very dry. You're trying, and sometimes you lose sight of the goal. And it's very difficult to continue on because you're getting no. You expect something back from that tapasya, but sometimes it's not there.
But what she says.
She's saying that sometimes tapasya appears very dry and you're not
Tapasya?
getting,
Yes.
not getting anything back.
Yeah.
The Westerners want instant result or
You should undergo tapasya under the guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. You understand? He will tell you how to undergo tapasya. You understand? Don't try to undergo tapasya by yourself. By yourself. Thereby you commit some mistake. You understand? Commit some mistake. As for example, say Haridas Thakur is a Paramahansa. His body is not material body. It's completely transformed spiritual body. The material body has these needs. Ahara, nidra, vayavaisana. The need of the material body. But for spiritual body there is no ahara, nidra, vayavaisana. No need. No sleeping, no eating, no mating, no depending. The spiritual body. You understand? When your body will be gradually transformed into spiritual body, there will be no need of eating, sleeping, depending, and mating. But as long as you have this material body, there is need of eating, sleeping, depending, and mating. You understand? So, Srimad Bhagavad Gita 6th chapter says, Juktahara viharascha Jukta sopnavabodhasya yoga bhavati dukkha. Isn't it? In 6th chapter. You should eat. Nobody says don't eat. But you should eat Krishna Prasad. Huh? Krishna Prasad. Jat asnasi, jat asnasi, tat kurusva madarpanam. Isn't it? Jat asnasi, tat kurusva madarpanam. Whatever you eat, you offer it to me. That becomes prasad, krupa. Krishna gives krupa now. You understand? And eat that. Have it. Prasad sevan. We say prasad sevan. We never say eat. We are eating. No. We are serving prasad. Isn't it? Prasad sevan. You understand? Huh? So this Krishna prasad. But Jukta parimita. Whatever necessary you take. You understand? Don't be so greedy to eat, to fill up till neck. You understand? Don't be so greedy. Oh, this kheer is very tasty. Give me more kheer. No. As required. So, we have the Jukta means parimita. As it is required. For doing sadhana, those who are sadhakas, those who are undergoing tapasya, for them, that we have that principle. You fill the 50% of your belly, stomach with food, with the Krishna Prasad. You understand? And out of 50%, fill 25% with water. And keep 25% empty. You understand? This principle we have. Don't be so greedy. This is a limb of tapasya, part of tapasya. But we are very greedy. Oh, very tasty prasad, nice. Give me more kheer, more laddu, more rasgulla. Then that will hamper your tapasya. Do you follow me? Huh? Jukta ahara, jukta vihara, jukta nidra. Also, out of 24 hours, 6 hours sleep, 18 hours work for Krishna. Render service unto Krishna. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Yes. 18 hours, only 6 hours, take rest. Because this material body needs rest. Do you understand? Then Bihar also, enjoyment is like that. It's as permitted, according to Sadhu Shastra Guru. Do you understand? You'll have it. That is under the guidance, strict guidance of a bona fide spiritual master. You'll undergo this tapasya. Do you understand? And chant also. And you'll never feel that it is drying up. You'll feel all pleasure, transcendental pleasure. Do you understand? Do you understand me? Yes. Don't do it whimsically yourself. No. You'll commit some error, mistake. So you feel like that. All right? Yes?
Maharaj, other aspiring transcendentalists sometimes indulge in forms of tapasya that aren't outlined in Vaishnavism. Things that maybe appear in the first few chapters of the Bhagavad Gita before the conclusion of the Bhagavad Gita is actually given. So, as devotees, how are we to communicate with these people about the forms of tapasya that they may consider that they should be doing? Whereas we say the forms of tapasya we do are the four principles that you outlined before,
Yeah.
and the chanting of the holy name, which
Yeah.
for a lot of us, is all
No,
we do. It was all
we have to do this thing.
Yeah.
But Mahaprabhu has given what the dear devotee of Mahaprabhu Vaishnava Acharya has given. We shall not follow the principles of others. The yogis, demons also do tapasya. You understand? Demons also do tapasya for getting material enjoyment. Material name, fame, prestige and enjoyment. Hiranyakya, Hiranyakashipu, Ravan, Kumbhakarna, they underwent so serious pranams, tapasya. They are all placed, were eaten by white ants. Only bones were there. Ant hills, you see. Such great tapasya, severe, they did. They underwent. But what purpose? Only for material enjoyment, isn't it? But our tapasya is different, you say. The purpose of tapasya is to have Krishna, to get Krishna, which is all beautiful, which is all pleasure, which is all rasa, melons. This turns into bliss. So our tapasya should be done under the guidance of a bona fide Vaishnava Acharya, spiritual master. So we should not listen to anything. No. You understand? No. This is bona fide process. Alright?
dabbling in the other processes of tapasya and Kali Yuga is dangerous?
No, dangerous. That's not recommended in Kali Yuga. No. We should not accept it. Alright. It's 8. Thank you very much. Yes, what's your question?
I was doing some reading today about Lord Chaitanya was talking to Bhattacharya and looking at the Vedanta Sutra.
What she says?
She's saying she was reading today about Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and the Vedanta Sutra and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu.
And he mentioned that Brahman should be considered personal. He's a personality of Godhead. And I've always been taught that it's impersonal, it's Brahman.
Who's saying that? Lord Chaitanya?
Yes.
The girl's saying that Lord Chaitanya is saying that Brahman is actually personal, should be accepted as personal. But the girl seems to have understood that Brahman means impersonal Brahman.
No, Mahaprabhu has not said that. Brahma sabda Ishwara kahe. You understand? And Mahaprabhu was going with the impersonalist. This Prakashananda Saraswati, Kashi, they are saying Brahma, Brahma, Brahma. Brahma sabda Ishwara kahe. Swayam Bhagavan Krishna, Shastra Praman. That Mahaprabhu's quotation. Brahma means Para Brahma, Supreme Brahman, Ishwara, Swayam Bhagavan is Krishna. You understand? Mahaprabhu said this thing. That Brahma, they say, that is Brahman effulgence, which is bodily effulgence of Krishna. That is impersonal. That's impersonal. That is one of the feature of Brahmeti, Paramatmeti, Bhagavanati, Sabdyati, as Srimad Bhagavatam says. One of the feature of the Supreme Lord, one of the feature, it's not complete feature, it's a partial feature. That example is given, suppose, some touched the leg of the elephant. Then he said, how is the elephant? Elephant is like a pillar. You understand? Some touched its tail. Wow. How is the elephant? Elephant is like a piece of rope. Some touched his body. How is the elephant? Elephant is like a wall. Like this. That's it. You understand? And they are quarreling among themselves. No, I have seen elephant like a pillar. I see elephant like a rope. But I see elephant like a wall. They are quarreling among themselves. But they have not seen it completely. Only partial. Only partial. You understand? They are not incorrect. But the knowledge or conception is partial, is not complete. So Bhagavan means complete. Brahma and Paramatma, partial. partial feature. You understand? That is stated. One who knows Bhagavan, he knows what is Brahma, means Brahman effulgence, and what is Paramatma. Complete means everything is there. You understand? That is our teaching. And Mahaprabhu said, Brahma Sabda Ishwar kahe Swam Bhagavan. Swam Bhagavan Krishna Sastri Brahma. That Mahaprabhu speaking is Parabrahma, Supreme Brahma. You understand? Ishwam Bhagavan is Krishna himself. And Bruhatvad, Bruhanatvad Brahma Dinigadyate, the definition of Brahma. Brahma Bruhat Vastu, great. Vibhu Vastu. Vibhu means great. That is Supreme Lord. That Mahaprabhu's definition. You understand? So I say, only by reading you cannot understand. No. No. You need guidance. Okay, bona fide Vaishnava Acharya. You will be confused. You understand? All right?
Govinda Maharaj ki jai.